And now, on with the show.
Welcome to 4 Movies, where I will be discussing 4 movies that have something in common, but what they have in common, I know. But do you? If you do, say it before the end of the video, because then I will say it. And if I say it before you say it, then nobody's going to believe that you knew what you're talking about. If you don't, wait till the end, because I'll tell you. And here we go. First movie. Boom. Alien. Why? Because in space, no one can hear you scream. I was watching a behind-the-scenes features directed by Ridley Scott. I was watching a behind-the-scenes features, like a documentary about the original Alien movie, and the original script had the alien continually changing. So it made me understand further what Ridley Scott was trying to do with his other movies, with Prometheus and stuff like that. The whole premise was, the original premise was that the alien was always changing. So it was like, it was in egg form, and then from egg it went to the face hugger, and then from face hugger it went to the full alien. From the full alien it went to something else, and it was supposed to keep on changing, so you keep the tension up by not knowing what in the world the creature will be by the end of the movie. And it got changed around and turned into something else, but I guess he still had that kind of that go-to on that, and that explains, I believe, his progression of the storyline, especially all the like all the prequel stuff that he did with his prequel series. But anyways, first Alien movie, phenomenal, well done, based off the art of H.R. Giger, whatever it may be. There's a museum that's got all this stuff in there. He also did the stuff for Species. He did a lot of biomechanical stuff, and he was probably sexually repressed or whatever that was. There was some wild stuff in there. But I'm sure it's one of those things where it's like he got all that tension out drawing. So the story is just well played and well done. And you had never seen anything like that. You had never seen anything like that till this popped on the screen. Like, you had never seen anything like that beforehand. And like I said, they scared people. And they really did scare them. And that's how they got that genuine reaction. And then it uses the dark. And I like how they added, I think it was Shane Black who made Lethal Weapon, and he said that in storytelling, what you gotta do is give and take. Like, give him something, take something back. Give him something, take something back. Give him something, take something back. Like, just shoot the alien. Well, we're in space. Plus, it's got alien blood that'll acid for blood that'll burn their ships. So you can't kill it like that. And it's like, that gives the people like, I don't know what we're gonna do to get this thing killed or to vanquish this enemy. And then the audience, of course, is like, what are they gonna do to vanquish this enemy? And then they're glued to find out. But well played movie, directed by Ridley Scott. Second movie, boom, Aliens. This had not yet cemented James Cameron as perhaps the king of sequels. I mean, goodness gracious, the man can make a great sequel. And this was the first proof of it, making Aliens as his third movie. Like, nobody really knew who James Cameron was, even after he did Piranha 2. But once he wrote and directed Terminator, everyone knew his name. For the most part, him making this movie was such a problematic production, because he's in Pinewood Studios, which is in Europe and stuff like that, and the Pinewood Union guys were basically loyal to Ridley Scott. They're like, this American guy's gonna come in and make an alien movie, try and make a sequel to Ridley Scott, and they were loyal to Ridley Scott, so it was just like a whole bunch of effort. Terminator had not come out yet, I guess, where they were, and so nobody knew that he had done Terminator. Nobody knew that he had the skills that he had. He even scheduled a sitting. He's like, look, I'm going to show you Terminator before it comes out. So, well, I don't know if it was before it comes out, but he'll show you Terminator so you can see that I know what I'm doing and you can trust me at the helm. And nobody came to see it. They're like, nope, it's not Ridley, we don't care. And so it was very problematic production. It was hard, and still he just got down to it, battened down the hatches and made it happen, and started cementing the fact that this guy can make a really good sequel and a really good film in general. And so this was a great thing. Stan Winston making the Alien Queen, and the first seeing of the Queen and stuff like that, and then the way the story played out. Supposedly they didn't want the main character in there. They just wanted it to be a franchise, where it's like, there's aliens, there's a group, they get killed. There's next movie, there's aliens, there's a group, they get killed. And it's like, he was like, no, I want to continue the story. And luckily he did. Like I said, it's great. And well done. If you haven't seen it, definitely see it. Bill Paxton in there, great. Like I said, every character had such character that it was a great watch. It surprises me every time. The girl who played Vasquez is the same lady that played the stepmom in Terminator 2. Man, she is a committed. She is good. She should have been in more. And Michael Biehn, like I said, coming off of Terminator, then James Cameron's like, put him in this movie. Hey, there you go. And so, yeah, good stuff. Anyways, fourth movie. Aliens vs. Predator. Requiem. It's the sequel. I know you're like, so the fourth movie is going to be Aliens vs. Predator? No, I don't think I own that. It was PG-13. I don't think it should have been PG-13, but it was. It was okay. Like I said, I enjoyed it for the popcorn piece of film it was, but I enjoyed Requiem more so. I liked the imagery of seeing the aliens in real life situations, and then you have this storyline of the Predator, hitman on the sidelines, like clearing up the mess so there's no evidence. Told masterfully. You just had to figure it out what was going on, and that's great. That means they're not playing the audience for idiots, and so that's great. I always enjoy that stuff, but I thought this was a really interesting take on it. Like I said, the story's not perfect, but still, you get some really cool imagery and stuff like that. And then the Alien Predator is in this one. I don't think it started in this one. I think it started at the end of the first one. But still, if they made another Aliens vs. Predator movie, I would definitely go see it because I'm a fan of it. Like I said, whatever they do will probably be very interesting nonetheless, and get to see some awesome imagery. That's like people, crapping on Jurassic World Dominion. They're like, it's horrible. I liked it. I really liked it. I like the first one, and I like Dominion. Both of those are phenomenal to me, because it's like, you have a raptor running through the streets of Morocco or wherever in the world they were, and then like jumping in a plane. That's amazing. That's awesome. That's great. I'm glad they got it to that. But like this one, like I said, you got to see the aliens in like a grocery store type deal, and just, I don't know. I thought it was well played. I thought it was fun. Like the main guy kind of reminded me of Ethan Embry. Bam! Predator. The first Predator. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and directed by John McTiernan, Mr. Die Hard himself. John McTiernan's done... he just does great movies. He's a great, phenomenal director. Like, he did this, and because of what he did without the alien in it, they were like, man, this movie's really good. We need to go ahead and give you some more money. The studio, like, or what in the world, the studio, the production, whatever it was, with how good the footage was before the special effects, they gave them more money for the special effects. That's really good. Like, that's really good. And like I said, he directed Die Hard. He directed Die Hard with a Vengeance. He directed 13th Warrior. He directed a bunch of phenomenal films. John McTiernan, great director. This was a well played action movie, and I liked how it was done. I don't know if mud would really work like that though. It might, but there's no way it was cold in the Amazon. I don't know how it works. But anyways, those are 4 movies. Talks amongst yourselves if you need to on what these 4 movies have in common. Shouldn't be too hard. And that was a fun moment of silence. Now we're on to it. Alien and Aliens both star aliens and Sigourney Weaver. And then Aliens vs. Predator and Predator both have Predator in them. I don't think it was Kevin Hall. I think he had passed away by then. I mean, not for the first one. He was definitely in the first one. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he was in Aliens vs. Predator. I think he had passed away before Aliens vs. Predator Requiem came out. I don't know about the first one, but the actor was Kevin... I want to say Kevin Peter Hall, but I'm not 100% sure on the last part of that. Definitely Kevin was his first name. But he was the Predator for this one and the second one, so at least. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be doing a video a day till I get a silver play button or gold play button, or I'm done with the movies. But then I'll just keep on doing daily videos. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you like these videos, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe, tell your friends. And I'll be back with more movies tomorrow.